In Fed Pipeline, market context is a feature that allows you to set your search parameters one time and have them used continuously across the various components of the application. So here we're going to choose Department of Commerce, so we just start typing and we get a list of choices. We're also going to pick the U.S. Census Bureau, so we just type census and an item comes up, we click OK. We're also going to define our NAICS code. In this case, we're setting the NAICS code family of 5415, which is all of the IT or computer services codes. And then if we wish, if we want to add more detail, we could also add a product service code. We click the checkbox down at the bottom, and this uses this market context in all of the searches for vendors, contracts, and opportunities. The advantage of this market context feature is that you set your search one time and it auto-populates into all the other components. So when you click on vendor, you will see that 5415 is set as your NAICS code family value, that the Department of Commerce is automatically populated along with the U.S. Census Bureau. You can then add additional search criteria if you wish to refine your search more. When you click on contract and you go to the contract search, you'll see the same values are populated: NAICS code, agency, and sub-agency. And then when you click on opportunity, you will again see those items. In the context of Fed Pipeline, when we talk about infinite search, what we mean is that you never get to a panel that you cannot further refine or continue your search. So if we start with vendors, we can search for vendors by agency and sub-agency. We can then select one to look at, in this case, about the fifth one in the grid. Let's click that vendor, and we will see that vendor's SAM registration details at the top of the page, and we will see their contract portfolio that conforms to what we selected and what we searched for down in the bottom grid. In this case, there are 29 conforming contracts, and we're seeing the first 10 in the grid. If we click the contract number, we will see in another page the contract details with the funding agency, the awarding agency, the NAICS code, the contract award amount, and the modifications listed below, one right after the other. We then have a number of options. We can get a report of this information. We can click on past performance and get a list of vendors. If we go back to our previous panel, we can also click on the any one of the IDIQ contract numbers and see the vehicle that may have contained the contract we're looking for. In this case, we have a number of places that we can go. In this view, we're looking at the BPA calls that are associated with this blanket purchase agreement. We have links that we can click. We can go back to the contract page. We can see the list of relevant opportunities by clicking on the right link. We can then drill down into any particular solicitation. Again, all related to the initial search that we did. In this opportunity detail form, we can then click the past performance button and then get a list of the competitive vendors that have past performance in this agency, in this case, the VA and 541611. If we click OK, we'll get another search panel. And this will present us with a list of vendors that may have competitive past performance for the solicitation that we were looking at. So you can see how we continue to support your ability to search, refine your search, get results, drill down in really an infinite way where you never get to the end of the rainbow and get to a point where you need to stop, redefine your search, and start all over. One of our most exciting features is the ability to find vendors by agency and contract type. In this illustration, we're going to be in the Commerce Department again and the U.S. Census Bureau. We're going to look for vendors with contracts between 2017 and 2022 with a minimum contract value of $1 million. We're also going to click on Solicitation Procedure, and we're going to specify Simplified Acquisition. And we're going to look for vendors with those type of contracts. And when we click on search, we very quickly get our list that we can use to further our research. Searching for vendors also includes looking at socioeconomic breakdown. So if we have a search result or we're composing a new search, we click on small business. We can select any of the business types, in this case 8A, click search, and very quickly get a list of 8A vendors. One of the best features we have is showing vendor market rankings by revenue. When you get a list of vendors in your search, you will see that we have already calculated the totals for action obligations, base and all options years, as well as the number of awards. We've put these results in a grid. You can search up and down within any of the columns to find vendors that match your particular search. And then there is also the search within the grid function. If you're looking for a particular string, you can find that very easily using our tool. When it comes to effective contract search using FPDS data, you want to reduce the noise in your search, and we've done that with Fed Pipeline. So when you develop your search criteria and click the search button, what you see are one record per contract. We don't flood you with multiple amendments. We show you the Mod 0 record, and we give you links to the detail pages. You'll see those in purple. Click the purple links and you will see all of the modifications, contract summary information at the top, and a list of every BPA call order or contract modification down below. You click on the flag icon and we'll link you directly to USASpending so that you can see the USASpending page for this contract and explore the data and the views that they had. We saw no need to duplicate those. USASpending has some good information and a good view of this of FPDS contract data. So we link you directly to those pages. In the search results, you can click and sort the grid data. You can also refine your search. In this case, if you want to pull up just 8A set-aside contracts, you can do that and see a more refined list if that conforms to the business analysis that you're doing. What you will see in many of our search results in the grids are pre-calculated contract totals. So in contract search, you'll see that total of base and all options is a calculated total. We've pre-calculated these values so that we can retrieve them quickly. When you're searching for vendors, your search results will contain the total of the action obligations, the base and all options, and the number of contract awards for each vendor within the market that you've specified. When you click down and drill down in that regard, you will again see base and all options values that are pre-calculated. We do this to save you time, to give you more information that you would normally have to use Excel outputs, that you would have to put additional effort into offline outside the tool. And we've given it to you in these grid presentations to allow you to enhance your market research and find the data that will help you make informed bid and capture decisions. We have integrated our database such that you can find relevant opportunities even by starting with a vendor search. So let's say you get a list of vendors, you find one that's interesting, you're exploring their contract portfolio. Well, for each of those contracts, based on the NAICS code or the product service code, there are relevant opportunities that that vendor might be interested in or that you might be interested in, and we provide a link so that you can quickly retrieve those opportunities, modify your search, filter them further, and really enhance your search results as part of our infinite search capability, and as a feature of what we're trying to do by integrating these data sources to help you make more informed bid and capture decisions by seeing the intersection of how all this data comes together, so that you can win more business and do that more effectively. One of the high-value features of Fed Pipeline are our custom reports. We have gone ahead and pre-configured our market detail reports with columns and pivot tables. We've organized these by color so that you can easily scroll through the report, see the various sections. We have included nearly all the fields that you will need that cover the vendors, the contract spending. We've added some high value additional fields that are not in FPDS. We've given you links to USASpending and SAM.gov. We've included the NAICS and PSC codes, the requirements descriptions, the places of performance, the set-aside types, and nearly all of the fields that you will need to make informed bid and capture decisions and effectively use FPDS in your business development process. Along with our report in Excel, we have predefined pivot tables and columns. So on the first info page, you'll see a list of the columns or fields that we have. We've organized these by color, and there are many here. We have also predefined some pivot tables that allow you to sort and retrieve data out of Excel, get some totals, and then drill down. If you have not mastered pivot tables, we encourage you to find some training on that. But pivot tables, along with very large Excel data sets, have the ability to show you very specific information, market context information, and allow you to drill down and understand the context of your market along with who's participating in that market. One of the features that sets Fed Pipeline apart from other applications in the marketplace is our ability to give you reports with unlimited records. Now you'll see an asterisk there. It's not truly unlimited. However, it's practically unlimited. So when you get a search result in Fed Pipeline, you click on the Excel button and you are able to request a market detail report that gives you all the data based on your search criteria, not just the first 1,000 records, but tens or hundreds of thousands of records if that's what your data set contains. Simply verify the information on the form, give us any other questions, notes, or comments in the box below, and then click the OK button. Your request will be sent to our staff. We will make sure that the system generates the correct report for you, put it in the right format, make sure everything is updated, and then we will post that for you in the reports section of the of Fed Pipeline. You can find a report from the vendor search page. You can get a report from the contract search page. You can get a report from the opportunity page. Again, make your search, verify the information in this form, and then include anything extra that is important to you in the comment box, and we will get that report to you. We can usually do that within one business day, but certainly within 24 hours. They will be posted for you in the resources section of Fed Pipeline under the reports menu. A feature that you will find throughout Fed Pipeline are links to government websites. When you search for contracts and you get a search result, when you click on one of the purple links, which takes you to a contract detail page, you will see a flag icon along with a hyperlink where you see the contract number. Click that flag icon, that's the USASpending logo, and it will take you directly to the USASpending page for that contract. And within that page, you can explore the USASpending site and find additional information on your contract based upon what the Treasury Department puts on USASpending. If you're searching for opportunities, once you generate your search result and get a grid of opportunities, click the solicitation number. You'll get the detail page and Fed pipeline for that solicitation. Click the SAM top hat red and blue logo, and that will take you directly to the sam.gov page for this particular opportunity, where you can see some additional information, much of which we have, but we want to make it easy for you to use government websites, leverage the information that GSA and other government agencies publish while you're using Fed Pipeline to accelerate your searching and your data analysis. Fed Pipeline, unlike a lot of other applications, provides a very easy one-click search modification feature. What we mean by that is that in any portion of the application, once you generate a search result in a grid, you can click one of the green hyperlinks and quickly modify your search and provide additional context. You can also go back to your search definitions and change them in just one or two clicks, and continue to drill down and explore the information that's relevant to you and will help you better understand your market. Most everything is clickable. Green hyperlinks allow you to modify your search result. Purple hyperlinks allow you to see detail pages. And no matter where you are in the system, you can, with one or two clicks, quickly modify your search, get more specific data results, and better understand your market and your competitive landscape. Fed Pipeline downloads the daily opportunity feed from GSA that they publish on sam.gov. Every day we update our system with the new opportunities that are published. And we can send those to you in a daily email. So in the opportunity panel on Fed Pipeline, define your search results for opportunities, make it as broad or as narrow as you wish, then click the daily email button. Review your search results, give your daily report a title that is descriptive of your report and will remind you of the contents. Click the OK button, and by 8 a.m. each day, you will receive an email with the daily opportunities that match your search results. If you're looking at a contract record and wondering who may also be pursuing this contract when it comes up for competition, you would like to easily and quickly see a list of those vendors. So click on a contract number in Fed Pipeline and then click the green Past Performance button. We will take the department, the agency, the NAICS code, and the previous 3 years and generate for you a list of vendors that are competitive in that agency, in that market for that contract. We'll show you the total of their obligations, we'll show you the total of the base and all options period, and the number of contract awards they have in that agency. Continue your research and use the Past Performance button to see additional vendors ranked by funding and task order awards that are competitive in your marketplace.